everyone, being a fine figure here, and I am very excited to finally be unboxing the Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Classic TV series Batman Adam West. Now this is dear to my heart because this is a figure, character that I grew up watching the reruns. Obviously I'm not that old, but they had them in continuous reruns when I was a kid over in Puerto Rico, and it was a show that I enjoyed watching every afternoon with my grandfather, who was a huge fan of the series himself. And so this is exciting, and it has a little nostalgia, very close to my heart. So I've been wanting one of these for a long time. A while back I ended up getting a NECA version. Turned out to be a knockoff. I didn't really pay a lot of it because when I told the guy that it wasn't really a one, he kind of refunded me the money. He told me to keep it, but I ended up getting rid of it because it will fall apart. It wasn't great. But to have Mcfarlane finally make one, it's very exciting. And the only thing left as far as on my bucket list of my want figures will be the Christopher Reeve Superman, and I heard that is coming up, so that'll complete two of my favorite iconic characters from movies and TV shows when I was a kid. So without further ado, as we do here on the channel, I am going to finally unbox this because I've had it for a while. I've just been a little busy and I've wanted to get some other figures out of the way. Finally gonna get this figure out of the packaging, and I will be right back. All right, now that the figure is out of the packaging, we are quickly gonna go over the accessories. Of course, like any other Mcfarlane stand or Mcfarlane Batman, it does come with the stand. This time it did not bring a data file card. It did bring a little chance here to win a cowl, 66 cowl, I guess, sweepstakes. So we don't have a data file. So I kept the box up so at least we can see an image of Adam West himself as Batman. And as you can see, the colors, I do like the blue and gray, but I would have preferred a little bit more accurate. So hopefully down the line, we do. So maybe they just couldn't, I guess, I don't know. They couldn't come up a deal to get those actual colors, but it will be great that we get either a platinum or some sort of version down the line where we get the little darker blues and then the different shade of gray there. But onto the figure, we also get a set of hands. We do get this hand that's going to be holding one of his accessories. He does have the finger pointing hand, which again, I don't know what the deal is now with Mcfarlane's and the pointing finger. And then of course you do have the piece or the dancing hands that he used during the King Tut episode where he dances. So you can recreate that famous scene. And he does have the huge batarang. The great thing is that it does have a hole, which is great. But we don't have a string for it, so I'm gonna have to improvise and put a string to it. But at least it does look a little bit more better than most. Kind of looks like a bat. Looks like a weird bat. Looks like an old umbrella. But again, you can put a little string to it, and it'll look pretty cool. Especially you can also recreate those scenes where he's climbing the wall. And then he comes with his walkie-talkie, I guess, on his little radio or his bat radio. I wish they would have put, I don't know, some numbers or, I don't know. I guess that must be the speaker. Well, no, the speaker's up here. I guess this is I don't know what that is. It's like his little TV, I guess, a little remote TV or something. And it is kind of shaped like the bat. If you put it that way, you might, I could pretty much pass for a bat. So, all right, cool accessories. Now, again, onto the figure. I wish that they would have at least done those particular colors, but hey, it's Adam West. I'll take it. Head sculpt. I think they nailed it. They did a good job. The skin tone on it is actually really good too. He looks like Adam West. This is good. He will actually, it's going to look good next to the other movie Batmans because it does not look cartoonish. It actually looks like Adam West. So they did a good job with that. It can go either way. And again, the cape color, I mean, you got the wire cape and stuff, which is great. It's got that little vinyl feel to it. The only problem I have with this cape that it is too long. If I remember correctly, the Batman from the series, the cape barely went to the calf, the back of the calf. So, I mean, it was very short. maybe about that short. So this is a really, really long cape. It's a nice cape. I just think for the figure, it's just too long because Batman in 66 didn't have a cape that long. But again, you got the wire, so I mean, you'll be able to do a lot of stuff with. So you might be able to maybe hide the elude. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe twist it around or something. So yeah, it's just too big. It's just too big and too long for the Bat himself, or the Adam West version. It's a nice cape, but yeah, it should have cut it a little shorter, and I don't want to damage it. And it has like a high-low, where it's very long at the bottom. Yeah, anyway, but the figure itself looks really good. They've got everything done pat. I mean, it's simple. This is a simple Batman. Didn't have too many things, so I mean, they couldn't really get much of it wrong. I do appreciate the fact that they did paint the utility belt all the way to the back and not half-ass it like they normally do. I wish that they would have used a little bit more gold, a little darker there on the buckle. It would have looked really good. Mine kind of seems like it's like crooked a little bit, but it's it glued on there? Yep, it's glued onto the diaper. Kind of, it looks like it's one piece, but I know it's just glued on there, so it's hard to move on. The bat signal is accurate. They did a great job with that. And then, of course, you got double jointed elbows and knees. And then real simple, plain boots. But they kind of look like they're facing that way. As you can see, it's like, I mean, you got no choice but to turn it. I wish the line was like right in the middle. But it looks like it's a, you know what I mean? This little crest of the boot looks like it's like taking that weird shape. I know the TV show wasn't like that, but again, that darker, really dark blue would have been great, or at least the same color as the cape would have been good. It would have come close enough. Yeah, they did the little highlights as the that he had to simulate like little eyebrows there. But yeah, the face is really good. This is actually pretty good. This is gonna look really good on it. In articulation, of course, it's just standard Mcfarlane. So the only thing I always hate about is these spacers or these little gap fillers that they have, because he really doesn't have butterfly joints. And then, you know, yeah, you can't do that too much. You put a little stress on it, so it's very limited as far as that. But again, it's Batman 66. He didn't really have a lot of outstanding, outlandish poses from the TV show. But this is great. I mean, I'm glad. I hope that at least that the Superman, because I know they have issues where they had to return. So I heard through, you know, a couple of forums out there that they kind of had a few issues. They kept returning it because they weren't getting it quite right. So I'm hoping that it is perfect when it comes out. And that sooner or later they put a little colors on this particular Batman and make it look just like that. So comparing him to the other movie Batmans, and here he is next to, say, Batmans, all the Batmans I remember. I'm hoping that eventually we get a original serial Batman from the 1940s. That would be cool. If we come up to that particular version. I know they did a first appearance on the comic book. It would be great to get the first ever guy. I mean, I don't know how that's going to work out, but get that original Batman. And then I guess there was another one, I think that played him maybe in the 50s, I believe, or something. But it'll be cool. So that way we can have the complete set of every person that has played Batman, at least on film or TV. It would be pretty cool. So here he is next to some of my favorite versions of the Batmans. Of course, Michael Keaton. This is the movie, the Ultimate Collection Pack, the sixth one, because we did get the one from the Flash movie. I wasn't too thrilled about the costume on that one. It's missing some things, so it was great to get this particular one. And this particular male I did like. This is the Tokyo version, that platinum version that was recently from the Dark Knight. And of course, also the movie collector from Val Kilmer this is like better. The one from the Batman and Robin, the Batman Forever wave, I'm sorry. It just had like the black gloves and like it was dirty and stuff. It it's okay. It's Val Kilmer. I'm gonna keep it, but it just didn't do it for me. And then another movie collector, that Robert Pattinson Batman, the Batman that was actually an improvement of the original one that they did from the Batman movie. And then the recently released, the last one basically that they released of the Batman versus Superman, Ben Affleck version. So it's exciting, man. I literally saw every single one of these movies and TV shows firsthand when they first came out, and it was incredible, except for the TV series, obviously, because I wasn't born yet. But again, it was something that I used to watch every day, no matter what I was doing, playing with my friends or coming home from school. It came on about 4 o'clock in Puerto Rico every week, mostly every day. Really, they used to run the 5 days a week. And I would not miss it because I could hear my grandfather turning it in his house, and I would run up to his house and we would watch it. And he used to get such a kick out of it. So it's a great memory for me as a kid growing up, because he is a very important part of my life. And he's gone now, but it's good to have something that attached me to him, or little things like that. But besides wrestling and Batman, and we love westerns, I tell you. So this is very exciting. But there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. It is a great figure. It's still popping around some Walmarts around. So hey, if you see it, pick it up. It's great. It's a great addition to the Batman collection from Mcfarlane. So that's it for now here. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, thank you for your support. And as always, continue to support each other. Continue to be a fine figure. And I will see you later.